Okay, from the point of view of an animal control protection officer, we are going to do a quick video on rattlesnake removal and relocation. Make sure you have your tools, your snake hook or your tongs, and you have your snake in a bucket. Let's get started. You have your rattlesnake here. The first method that we're going to use is going to be the hook method. Now, just to make this really quick, what you're going to want to do is essentially slide this hook towards the snake, about a third to a middle of its body. Once you're able to do that, lift it up, make sure that the hook end is up, and you should be able to safely move the snake into your containment bucket. Now that's going to be one way to do it. That's going to be very unstressful for the snake, and it's my preferred method is to go ahead and use the hook on everything, but to make sure everybody is safe, we're going to do the method that is going to be most recommended. We're going to gently use the snake tongs as well. All right, the second method is going to be the snake tongs. This is going to be the method that we're going to recommend for everybody in the animal protection to use if you're not essentially an expert with it. So these tongs, as you can tell, they do kind of have a serrated edge. If you're not careful with these will hurt the snake. And as you're going to see when I lift the snake up with the tongs as opposed to the hook, the snake is going to be more stressed, and it's going to be a little bit more difficult to actually move them with the tong. However, this is what we would consider a safer method. So it's got this pulley system right here, and that's going to be able to do it. Now what you're going to want to do is get your tongs about a third of the way down the snake's body, and you're going to gently press on it. Now what's going to happen is the snake, he's not very comfortable with this. He's going to kind of fight us the entire way. So let's make sure that we do this very gently and safely. Now go ahead and move your tongs to where they're going to be right about the third of the way of the snake. Get your bottom end around here. Secure the tong and gently lift the snake up. Then you can place the snake in your containment bucket. Just remember to do what I'm doing and keep a little bit of distance between you and the snake. Now lastly, and one of the most important things, is to remember to secure the lid on this bucket. Now the way that we're going to do that is a method that's going to be very safe. These snakes do have very long fangs that they can move pretty easily, and they can penetrate the lid of this bucket if you're not careful. However, if you do this method, it's going to be very safe. First part is fairly simple. You can use your tongs for this. Go ahead and set the lid of the bucket back on top. You may even see the snake start to strike. Now for this part, I'm going to use my hook because it's a little bit lighter. Now, as you can see, these are the buckets that we're going to recommend for everybody. They do have holes in the top. You're going to set your hook on top of the bucket, and with both hands, you're going to press. Now I can't do this because my hand is filming, but you're going to press all the way around this bucket and make sure you've got this lid completely secure. You do not want to press on the lid with your hands because, as I said, the snake can penetrate this lid and this bucket with those fangs if it chooses to do so. Now, once this is completely secure, you can use your hook or your tongs to gently and safely move the handle of the bucket, and from here you can safely take the snake where you need to and get it where you can relocate it. Now when it comes time to relocate the snake, there's actually a really nice method that I have with this particular type of bucket system. You can use your snake tongs. This is very safe, and turn them upside down and use them that way. You can actually grip this part of the bucket and you can lift it up just like that, and that's a very easy way to secure it. So with that, I hope everybody understands the safest and easiest ways to handle a venomous rattlesnake here in Lubbock. As always, if you guys have any questions, please get with me or Jace.